Enter the Gulch. Western Lore by Ghost of the Gulch. Chapter 1. Enter the Gulch. It was a bright, sunny day, but one of those where it was a lot colder out than it looked. Scouring the streets was a cold, chilling breeze, the kind that makes even the toughest of knuckles frost up. I squinted at the sun as if it were laying down on the job. Bristling, even my horse feels there's danger in this town today. Neither of us know where it's going to come from first, but it's out there. There seems to be some noise somewhere ahead, down the dirty street, like a piano jangling out an old rally tune from the deep south, with men and women harmonizing in drunken choir. I dragged my parched tongue around the inside of my mouth. Been a while since I've had a drink. But something shiny across the way catches my attention. A storefront with a giant pane glass window glimmers and blinds me with a sharp reflection of the sun. Inside the glass are even brighter objects that I just can't make out through the glare. Before I can move to investigate, the distinct rumble of several horses and a squeaky wagon train are heard approaching from the east. I shove back on the saddle horn and adjust my ass bone. 3 days in the saddle and sleeping in coyote-infested canyons, running low on grub. I'm not exactly looking for a parade of impending dust to cover me and my horse as this wagon train rides by. I look to my right and see an outhouse. I figured that's as good a place to start anyhow. Good thing I kept the cobs from last week's fireside dinner. This town doesn't figure to have a sanitation department worth a wooden nickel, that they would to keep a bucket of them in the shitter for weary travelers or a drifter like me. Seeing the dust cloud rising from behind the corner of distant buildings and heading this way, I pull the reins to the right and slowly walk my horse into the alley, where I dismount and tie off to a broken wagon wheel propped against a wall. Just then, I hear 7 or 8 loud gun blasts and the sound of breaking glass. I turn to see an undertaker quick-stepping it down a long series of connected covered porches shared by several buildings, tape measure flowing behind him. A crowd of onlookers quickly forms in a circle down the street. I can only imagine why. My stomach reminds me of first things first. Those disagreeable beans from last night were the bottom of the bag, but we agree it's time we part ways. I walk up to the rickety outhouse swarming in flies. Taking the last deep breath of clean air, I pull on the rope-handled door. It doesn't open but just a few inches and snaps back shut, the coarse hemp rope burning my hand as it slips through my grip. I grab the rope handle and pull again, this time with a lot more force. To my surprise, a full-grown hombre with pants around his ankles comes tumbling out, one hand on the rope door handle tied to the inside of the skidder door. He don't look none too happy to be down on the ground struggling with himself and his pants. I quickly say, "Sorry about that, dude. I thought the door was jammed." But the familiar click I hear tells me he's not interested in apologies, and that he's not offering me a dip into his snuff tin. He's embarrassed and mad. Can't say I blame him, but there's no reasoning with him. He grumbles, "You're gonna pay for that." I bump my forearm against my sidearm, like I was checking my insurance policy against unintentionally dragging strangers off the toilet. He sees the golden chamber of the pistol holstered on my leg. This is not the first impression I'd hoped for in this cutthroat gulch of a town. But all that's too late. We both know what time it is.